Hello, hello. Should be bright enough. This thing like randomly sometimes changes. That looks bright enough, not too dark. How are y'all? I was hoping to stream yesterday, but clearly that didn't happen. But at least I'm still on schedule with my art streams. Still no PC for gaming. Hopefully, I'm hoping for next week. I'm really hoping, because I am missing playing Cyberpunk, and I'm kind of bummed because it's actually kind of cold now, and I'm like, it would have been the perfect time to play Cyberpunk without overheating in this room, but alas. Awesome Possum Time has commenced indeed. I am still rolling low on this thing. I'm gonna try on YouTube. Let me check. 47. See if it's gonna even register it. Possum? That was a typo. The possum. 61, I will take it. But for now... Barbarian FPS, you get the crown. Congratulations. Alright, so I have this little sketch here. It's a deer. I don't know how visible it is, but I'm gonna do a gouache painting. Since last time the gouache took like forever, I was like, let me make a big-ish painting, and then we'll see whatever happens over here. Maybe I can like doodle while I wait for some paint to dry. Alright, let's go. I just ran into my desk. This deer is blue. Actually, let me find a reference here, because I am already forgetting. The possum's eyesight is getting worse. Typo intended that time. Oh no. Oh, jeez. Don't tell me that. I did hit my head recently and I'm like, apparently your eyesight can get worse because of that. And I'm like, no, please no. But also, since like I'm a glasses wearer, my eyesight getting worse is inevitable. Okay, so I think I'm gonna paint the deer first, and then we'll go in the background. There's gonna be some lilacs back here, because all the lilacs are sadly dying now, but I was like, you know what? It's good memories. Also, we kind of have a windstorm going on. As usual, internet might be spotty. Such is life. Apologies in advance, though. Okay, so this deer is a very light blue. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Finally refilled the white here. Oh, you can't even see it because of the chat box, but it's there. Trust me. I am running out of palette space. I've just noticed that. There's a lot of purple going on here. There might be some funky mixtures, and it'll be totally my fault. That might be too dark. Need some more. Need some more white. Totally, whatchamacallit, contaminating the white already. Okay, so this is a little bit darker than I intended, but the ears are pretty dark. Actually, there's like no water in that. Move that out a bit. Yeah, I had like a random, I don't know if you could even call it a cold snap, just got like very cold all of a sudden. Like significant, like 15 to 20 degree drops. I don't think I've ever painted this deer, so this is interesting. Probably gonna order some DoorDash food because college dining hall is shut down for senior week. Oh, interesting. How does that work? Like, it's senior week, but the seniors can't get food. Sup? Hola. They just don't feed us except for specific events, and there are none tonight. Oh, well, dang. 59 possum? Well, I got lower than that. So, I think... Yeah, okay. Something keeps clicking in the background. I turned on my speaker this time. I usually wear headphones, but since Bluetooth doesn't work with this PC, I think it's just the music, though. Just had magnet therapy. Oh, I've heard of that. Do you feel any better? Wait a second. Oh, it's me who's clicking. It's the... Okay, okay, okay. I was freaking out. The metal here? Actually, you can't see it. It's behind the possum head. You don't hear any music? It says it's there. Anybody else? Before you went, you felt like sleeping all day? Did you feel more awake afterwards? No, after you wander off? I mean, hey. Is that like a somewhat instant therapy? Or like, is it like, alright, wait a couple of days or weeks before you start feeling results? It's a slow burn one, so it might be placebo. Also, you hear the music. Okay. Drawn a deer character. Magnet therapy sounds like it would be a scam. Yeah, I haven't looked into it myself, but so I will refrain on commenting. Hello, cool to catch a stream and see paintings. Hey, welcome. Yeah, a blue deer. You can roughly see its shape right now, but yeah, gotta wait for some of that paint to dry. I'm gonna give them a hair. Let's see. Oh, I'm unfamiliar with that character, but that sounds cool. So it's gonna be like a pinkish. I might have to trial and error this color. Kind of a pinkish peach. Might be a little bit too dark. Paint a possum in the style of Van Gogh. You know what? That's pretty brilliant. It does technically have hair, that fur, like head hair, hairstyle. Apparently electroshock therapy is still practiced. It's just way smaller voltages. At least that's what I remember from reading Carrie Fisher's memoir, because she did electroshock therapy. It was like a last resort kind of thing. But definitely the magnet thing is way less invasive. A bad fry? Yeah, I feel like it depends on viewer size. Are there small streamers who just ignore chat? I feel like most small streamers chat with their chat. Like these bold color choices? Oh, thanks. It is the character's colors, but yeah, we might go... Like, I want the background to be green, but it's probably going to be a very pastel green in order for it to work with these colors. Oh, okay, I see. Right, I always forget about that. All the streamers, you know, interact with the chat the best they can. Yeah, right? Yeah, I understand, like, if it's a huge, like, chat and chat is going, like, a million miles a minute, yeah, it would be really hard to chat with folk. Painting style reminds you of some plastic beach era art. Interesting. I guess, yeah, it will change up a little bit. Because I was like, a lot of, that's Jamie Hewlett who does the art. Is digital, so... But no, that's quite the compliment. Oh, there are AI streamers. So, like... There's a really famous one who's a VTuber, Neurosama? Like neuro, like as in... I don't know. Yeah. She was programmed. It's actually pretty interesting, because as far as I understand, the person who, like, made her, like, I don't know, has, like, done a lot of work on her. Like, she's very unique. Because, yeah, I think she, like, won most, subscriptions on Twitch. I'm sure, like, a lot of times that... What does it call it? That record keeps getting, like, changed, but yeah, there was a point where either she still does or has held the highest sub count. Soon we will worship our AI overlords. The thing that I appreciate is that at least the programmer, like, interacts with chat as well. It's not like the AI is, like, thrown up and, like, you never hear anything about the person who made her, because there's still a human element to it. Oh, making actual paintings and making a real model of the beach. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Alright. The more you know. Yeah, they're much more of a duo team. That's a good way to put it. I'm still not sure what the sweater is gonna be, so I'm just gonna let this dry. I guess the inside of the ears is a pinkish color as well, so might as well do that. Oh, several programming strains for Neuro too. Okay. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've actually never seen a single one. This is all just, what I've heard from, like, good old VTuber news. But yeah, I think it's fascinating. I don't know if that would be bots that would have taken. That sounds like you got hacked, but... Well... Just watch the funny clips? Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at actually, like, attending. Whoop, that blended. We'll ignore that. Paint over that later. I don't even know what Game Jolt is. You've seen so much AI scam for ads. Totally Real Robot Dogs AI has really become used for your point of view in misinformation and scams. That is true as well. Yeah, I remember, and this was like quite a few years ago, on Pinterest there was an ad for like this really cute shark robot thing, but it doesn't exist. They just like shipped you a plastic shark for like 20 bucks or more, I think. Oh, it's kind of like YouTube? Okay, interesting. Or get lost in the fur and can't find the lines you want to draw? Kind of. That actually happened. This wasn't the fur, though. Where'd it go? I need to go back and fix this. I drew the hand here, and then like, once I realized, I was like, yeah, the color of the hand is all messed up, so I need to go back and fix that. Well, I will investigate. AI is gonna truly make the dead internet theory come to fruition. Oh, 100%. I'm gonna go take a sip of my tea real quick. Dead internet theory? Does anybody feel like explaining that one? I feel like I could. I'm really bad at explaining things. Because, yeah, I remember Instagram was pushing fake AI-generated Instagram accounts, and I was like, what is the point of this? Other than to, like, make it seem like Instagram has more users than it actually has. Bizarre choice. Heard from German that the best artists hide their mistakes? Interesting. I mean, not wrong, I suppose. Essentially, the dead internet theory posits that the most online interactions are actually just AI and bots. Yeah. Yeah, there was this, like, digital art account that was streaming, and I wasn't sure if it was AI or not, because it was making art digitally in the, like, most bizarre way. And it, like, didn't interact with chat, but there was, like, 4 to 5 viewers consistently, so I'm like, wow, alright. I guess people want this, question mark? And again, there's also, like, view bots. When I started Twitch, there was a bunch of funky view bot things happening. Yeah, they're doing everything to hide their numbers. It's interesting. It's very telling. Yeah, I didn't use my Twitch account for the longest time either. Like, this account is actually really old, but I've never streamed on it until, like, last year. These are meant to control actual internet users, according to the theory. And it was, like, a very old theory. This was, like, pre-generative AI, if I recall correctly. It's just weird for it to, I don't know, come to life. Actually, a pretty nice color. Meowdy meowdy. I mean, if it isn't regulated, yes, it will make the internet weird, but at least, like, I notice on Pinterest, at least they do tell you now. They flag things if they're AI. It will take some time, but Plants vs. Zombies? That is a game, right? If so, I have never played it. I just remembered that I actually wanted to tape this off, and I already forgot. Know a lot of places that flag AI stuff. Hopefully keeps it that way. Yeah. You destroy all the technology? I don't know, that's a little extreme, but each have our different opinions, I suppose. Now I think I'm gonna cut the AI conversation now, because I know it could be such a, I don't know, for lack of a better term, like a rabbit hole. Return to monkey. That is crooked. I don't like that. Where did my ruler go? Return to furry. Do you remember when you were younger? You made a Plant vs. Zombies comic series, but lost the comics. Now remaking the series, but now the drawings are better storyline. Might even try and publish it. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, dang it. I was hoping I'd be able to read this tape, but it curled up. Alright, let's actually try to measure this. So in last stream, I had a speaker up here as a stand. Now it's like a wire thing. Very official. But it does make this kind of bounce in a weird way. Who's this? Haven't seen many blue OCs. Yeah, I don't draw them as much. I actually adopted them. They were initially a serval, so a feline. But I have a lot of cat characters. And so I was like, you know what? Change it into a deer. And yes, I wasn't very creative with their name. I just called them... Their name is just Blue. B-L-U. Okay, let's see if that is a little bit better. Yeah, sometimes, like, yeah, randomly, years later, we return to, like, the things we did when we were younger. No, it's not related to the Blue Man Group. Confession, I have no idea what the Blue Man Group actually sounds like. I think they had, like, a guest appearance in Ocean's 11, if I'm remembering that correctly, or some other heist film. I think it's mainly percussive? Larry. Blue is a gal, so I mean, nothing against gals being called Larry, but I don't know, I just think of like a manager when I hear the name Larry. Like a fella who's like the manager of a convenience store. I don't know. I put a lot of backstory in this name. Well, hello, welcome back. Yeah, time zones definitely make things tricky. Yeah, I've like rarely catch an Australian stream for me because it's like midnight when they start it. Gosh. Getting this somewhat Okay, it is at a tilt, but whatever. You were given the name Reese? Honestly, I feel like Reese is gender neutral, but yeah, it is. It does. A lot of boys do have the name Reese. 10 p.m.? Aw, yeah. It's like the ideal bedtime. Need more gender neutral names? Yeah. Hi, hi. Wait, how do you is that Rice or Reese? R-H-Y-S. Or is it just spelled a different way? Okay. I don't know, that's kind of a cool way to spell it. Time is a funky illusion, but also it being dark, it's like, bedtime. That's what makes winter so hard sometimes. Oh, it's Welsh? Okay. Alright, we got that tape down, so hopefully it will stay that way. It's not super necessary, but sometimes a border looks nice. That looks kind of funky at the angle. Whatever. You've got Irish ancestry. You've even learned a bit of Irish. That's cool. Where you are, the sun has decided no more cool, only melting pain. My condolences. It's all coming together. Yeah, I feel like Gouache is very much a trust the process kind of thing. Oh, thank you. You use pencils because they find the brush a bit more brushy. Yeah, brushes, yeah, they're a little bit different to control. Alright, what else? I accidentally, like, put way too much pigment in the eye right now, so that's gonna take a while for it to dry. I guess I could color the nose. You used watercolor for the first time? How was it? Made a gremlin in the forest? That's great. Oh yeah, there is a background. Just, trying to do the foreground first. We'll see. Just want to let these things dry first, as the background is being worked on. It was hard sticking to acrylics. Oh yeah, if you go from acrylics to watercolor, that is a little funky. Yeah, I feel like acrylics are a little bit easier to control because you could just layer them. Yeah, I think I started with acrylics first and then slowly went to watercolor. It took some time. Alright, got the nose. It does have a lighter blue over here. Almost white, I guess. That's just the lighting that's making it look funny. Okay, I will revisit later. Try to find a green that will go okay with the background. I don't want it to be pastel. I don't have a lot of room on my palette. Actually, I can't even see my palette. We'll see what happens. Oh, you close your book before letting it dry? Ooh, I've been there. Yeah, I feel like acrylics dry way faster in comparison. I'm working on a fan-made game of a fan-made game. Got the layers going on. It's funny, because this tape is supposed to be blue, and this is like blue-green, but they almost look the same to me right now. Calling it abstract art after that one. Recovery. Picasso. That's a good way to do it. You can say you've been more and more multimedia jumping from traditional, pencil, watercolor, digital, 2D, and 3D, which makes it harder to relate to some things as you're always jumping mediums very fast. Yeah, I can relate. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, man, if only I stuck to one, I feel like I'd be like really good at it. But I don't know. In the end, I feel like whatever's the most fun for you. Hey, Shy Hermit Crab. How are you doing? Yeah, we're just speaking about time zones. They're a little tricky. Yeah, patience is tricky. It is like a muscle. You gotta keep practicing it. Eventually it becomes second nature. Also, I feel like once you get older, life kind of slows down a bit. Unless you're like doing the hustle. Doing much better. Also haven't had internet connection for so long. Oh, dang. Well, welcome back to the internet. I hope the detox went well, though. Oh, thanks. It's been a while since I've done long-ish hair. It's not like super long, but usually just do like little tufts. Hello, Amadou. Welcome. That's pretty saucy. See how long that takes to dry. Cranberry juice? Wait, why are you crying? Cranberry juice is good. Do you hate it? Like every piece in videos and animations ends up such a massive mixture of mediums. Have to be honest. You can understand why you get stuck. That's such an as an obscure internet cryptid. Yeah, like I mean, yeah. If it's fun, I'm like, go for it. But if you're like, I kind of want to change, I'd be like, yeah, it's good to put limiters on yourself. Like for example, like this sketchbook, there's a lot of mediums going on, but right now I'm like, gonna focus on gouache because I don't know, I like how it looks. draw one more leaf over here. %98 opossum? Oh my goodness, you have rolled the highest that I've seen in a long time. Congratulations. Get 4 possum crowns. Wow, wow, wow. $94? Oh my goodness. I admit, I did mess with the percentages. I think I made it from 40 to 100 instead of 1 to 100, because I was getting so tired of rolling low. But yet today, I still rolled like 40 something. Larry returns. 90. Oh my goodness, y'all. What the heck? Everyone's rolling high. At least on Twitch. 80%? I mean, that's pretty good. Still the least possum here? Hey, but that's pretty possum. Much possum. More possum than me. I got like, yeah. Do you win anything? For being shark? 20% shark? Okay, okay. I mean, yeah. I don't have really that many shark emotes, so you'll get the general shark, which is pretty great. There we go. Oh, that is dry brush already. Whoa. Consensual biting. Oh, this paper on the other side kind of sucks. Sometimes, like, paper's really good, and then sometimes, for some reason, the backside of certain papers is not that great. Alright, well, I'll let that dry. I feel like, yeah, it's still only just to dry a little bit more. I guess I could start working on the lilacs. Seems like a dream from years ago. The painting right now? Yeah, do not, yeah. No offensive jokes. Also, just a quick reminder, please read the chat rules, because timeouts and bans do get enforced here. Oh, thank you very much. Alright, lilac time. Oh snap, it's this song. Actually, don't know. How did I make this purple? The problem. Remembering how you made certain colors. Honestly, was kind of inspired by the song. There's this another Western-ish song, but I don't think it's on this playlist. It's copyright free. Yeah, the emote was inspired by both that and then the fact that, like, in video games lately I've just been like, oh, find the cowboy hat? We are applying the cowboy hat. Actually ended up listening to a lot of Dolly Parton today. Hell yeah. Perfect timing. Alright, what the... I'm like, I don't... There's a lot going on here. I'm trying... I think... Perhaps it was this... I just don't know what blue I mixed it with. Let's try ultramarine. It's a very different purple. Okay, I think that should work. Does look a little bit different though. Howdy, howdy. Lilacs kind of grow in clusters, but at the same time they're like kind of individual at the same time. See what's going on here. Alright, do some underpainting. I'm not sure. I don't know. Just playing this by ear, I suppose. Actually... Yeah, no, that's fine. It's like watching a beautiful rainbow. Thank you. To be honest, I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe this works. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe we can fix it later. There should technically be hair in the back here too, and I'm like realizing. So let me see if I can bring that color back. You've lost your crowd. Yes. A new challenger has arose. Yeah, it's kind of like a puff. It doesn't like grow here. It goes all the way, kind of like a mohawk sort of, but like I think it's like swooshy. So I think ads are gonna happen in like 6 minutes. I think I'm just gonna run them right now. And I'm gonna dry the paint. Swoosh walk, exactly. Glad you understand. The swoop hair. Yes. So I will be... Alright, let me just run them real quick. Where the heck did that go? And I will be back. In the meantime... yeah. Yeah, because I'm like, this has to happen anyway, but alas. Okay. Ads on Twitch should end in like 50 minutes. 50 minutes. 50 seconds. But yes, I'm back. 12%? Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that was possible. I guess this one does have the 0 to 100%. 50 minutes of ads, oh god. What happened? Like, nightmare. I know there's some people who like run, I don't know, it's like a lot of ads, like all at once. Sharkant. Alright, welcome back from the ads. I have my favorite mug. I like rarely use it. Look at that. It's a mushroom. It has lines on it. No worries, there's only 49 minutes left. Oh, no worries. Oh, my speaker's about to die. Dang it. I always like misplaced the charging cable for that. Well, speakerant. Moldy mug. I see what you're saying. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Hi, Hermit Crab. That's very generous. Moldy mug. I can't get over it. Like, you're not wrong. Moldy in the sense that it's shaped like a fungus. I like it because it actually keeps my tea a little bit warm for longer. Also great to not get like random stuff, like dust in it. Alright, so this is dry. I like just spaced off for a second. What made me want to adopt blue? I don't know, I just really like that artists, whatchamacallit, designs. I like low-key got like a little bit addicted to their designs. I adopted a lot of them. I don't know what name they go by now. They changed their username a lot. But they were called like Lynx back then. But yeah, no, I really like the colors. I added the pink hair. It didn't have hair initially. Want a fung mung now? I don't know if they still sell them. I got it at World Market. I don't know if that's only in North America or not, but let me see. That's what it's called. Responsibly use these emotes to say meowdy. Hell yeah. Except I guess it's still a cat. It's a trash cat. Some peeps constantly rebrand, yeah. I understand the appeal, but I'm like, I cannot keep track, especially since like I've always been a small artist. I'm like, that's gonna be way too hard to keep folks in the loop. We want the light coming in from that way. Oh, no World Market in Ireland. Yeah, we don't have one nearby. I eventually did go in person. I made the trek. But yeah, I ordered the first one online and it broke. Luckily they replaced it, but I was like, there's not a guarantee that they will break. I mean, that they won't break all the time that they get shipped. Hey, Burly Raptor, how are you doing? The problem is that World Market is a vague search term. It might just be an American thing. It's a place you got the candy sodas from other countries. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got Bulldog Ramen from there. Something just, like, jumped. I don't know what happened. For some reason, OBS did a little bit of a skip there. Ireland internet is weird. Like, inconsistent? How is it weird? What color is this? Okay. It's alright. I was like, do I want to keep using this color? Nah, it's too dark. Alright. Let's see. It is kind of white, but more like a creamy white, but I also don't want to make it too dark either. It goes over the eye, the markings do. And it goes under the snout area. Now it's just blending in with the blue in the back. I don't think there's blue in the back, now that I think about it. Okay. Trying to figure out markings. That looks like a funky blob right now. Yeah, like, resisting the temptation to not buy all the snacks at World Market is hard, but sometimes there are better deals elsewhere. As long as you're in the city. But sometimes like, do I pay the gas money to get there or slash time, or do I just buy it here? That's kind of how I felt about getting the ramen. Actually, I guess I'll go up. Looking a little smeary right now. I'll let it be. Wish to see more of the rock collection, but no points. You got it? Alright. So now I ask, what color of rock? Or I guess what shape? Big rock, small rock? I have a cool big rock that I wanted to show, but a big crystal. I was looking at this morning, I was like, maybe I will share this rock today. Might as well color the eye. The entire rock collection. No, that would be so chaotic. Say, just stick with one for today. Maybe one day we'll make a compilation of all the rocks. Throws trash. Get yourself something nice. The big rock? Alright, alright. I'll go get it. I realize I should probably dust it soon, but look at this chunker. It's so pretty. Good old quartz. I really like the shapes. I don't know, it looks magical. Oh, we got another one? We got two? Alright, any requests for the other two? Might even get a stone at this point. Yeah, I really like this. I definitely have used this for some references. I have like a tiny one too. I'll put it over here. For now, it'll just chill. You have a heart-shaped rock you want to give to a wife someday? just a random wife? Or a wife of yours? That's very cute. Big chunk. I was like, can I put it over here? Just live here? Just random sparkly in the corner. Let me go get... I have a really pretty green one that I want to show. That might take a while, so I'll go grab that. You have a tiny piece of raw gold ore, very proud of it. Ooh, your prized possession, hell yeah. This is fluorite? I like it because it's very, like, I don't know, what would the word be? I mean, this one got polished, but there are some that I have that are not polished, and it has like a really nice matte, like, look to it. But yeah, typically, if I recall correctly, a lot of these are found in places like Arizona. Marbly. Kind of. Let me see, actually, since there have been no requests for the last rock, I will throw in another rock that's not polished. That is the same. Wait a second, that's if I remember where I put it. Where the heck did I put it? Here it is. See, it doesn't gleam as much because this one's not polished, whereas this one's polished. You can see the shines. But yeah, I really like this one. I thought it was like a really cool... Like, you can't really tell, but it's green, white, and purple. And I thought that was like the coolest color combo. No, paint the rocks, no! They're already really pretty on their own. Always wanted to collect geodes, but not rich enough. It depends. I mean, I wonder if a lot of, well, I guess, wait, geodes are the ones that look like egg rocks? Let me, do I remember what geodes are? I already forgot. Rocks didn't really need polish, they are rocks. I mean, yeah, sometimes. I don't know why my CPU is freaking out. I think it's at 100 use at the moment. Let me see what's going on there. Too much rock for it, apparently. No clue. For some reason it's eaten... It's the egg rocks? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't own an egg rock. How much do they usually go for? I guess it depends on the size. Look great on a necklace? Oh yeah, like sometimes some people like do like a little wire wrap around it. X-Rogs. Oh, you can buy them at museums? Oh, I'm sure they are marked up. It's like gift shop items. I'm trying to like think what I could remove. I don't really want to remove my PNG tuber. I don't know why it's like eating so much resources right now. I guess I could stop recording. I am recording at the moment, but I usually don't use my videos. Museum security will never stop you from eating the geodes. Wait a second, that reminds me of something I saw on Reddit. I'm probably not going to find it, but I want to try at least. That was a day ago? Maybe I think I found it. Okay, here we go. This is gonna take a while for me to pull it up, but give me time. Okay, they call it the immortality breakfast because they made it look like bacon. I think that's supposed to be hash browns, the orange stuff, and an egg. I was like, that is a crystal breakfast. There you go. I thought it was funny that I just literally saw this yesterday. Okay, so eating rocks. Tasty breakfast rocks. Alright. Oh, I think I scooched everything out of the way. Yeah. Wait, that's just salt and ice. Paul Bunyan's breakfast right there. God, that'd mess your teeth up. So good and you haven't eaten yet. No, you're hungry when the rocks start looking tasty. Yeah, when I saw the hash browns, I was like, wait, is that chorizo? I was like, that would be so random, but alas, not chorizo. Alright, so the eyes are... Oh, that is red. Okay, well, you know what? We're committing. More of an orangey color, but... change it up. Looks really bewildered right now. Desert stranded mindset. I'm gonna give it... I want to give it the eyebrows, but I feel like it's too early right now. Not the eyebrows, the eyelashes. Because it just looks so bewildered right now. You know what? Trust the process. We'll ignore that for now. Is this still wet? A little bit. I'm gonna do details on the sweater then. But yeah, really enjoying the rock redeem. Thank y'all for indulging me in it. That's looking a little bit more like a hoodie. What you don't understand, why YouTube has a search bar in the history section and it never works. That is, yeah, no, that is very frustrating. There have been times when I forgot it doesn't work and I'll be like, alright, I will search. And I'm like, what the heck? Interesting UI choices. Better off looking at your actual internet history. Yeah, I used to have it that my internet history will instantly get erased every time I exited out, so that was really frustrating for a long time. Finally, I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll keep my internet history. The tricky thing is that if you watch it on mobile, though, then it's all weird. Because, yeah, I was trying to find something and it was gone. Also didn't help that it was, like, a long time ago. So there's just a long list of things. Oh yeah, there has been an increase in ads over on YouTube, yeah. Oh, that is way too yellow. Nope, don't like that. Two 30-second skip of ads on YouTube makes me rethink my actions back to back. Oh yeah. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'll watch this on desktop, where I have ad block. Mwahaha. Yeah, for me, I mostly run into it on mobile. I know there is technically a way to do it on mobile, but I'm just like... Oh yeah, got the YouTube Premium. It's hard to gauge how bad it is. Yeah, it did. There wasn't a significant increase. If you have a Chrome, it doesn't work because that's Google blocking it. It still works on Firefox. Was it uBlock Origin, I think, is the one I'm using? I've changed it up in the past, so I've kind of lost track. Well, let's make these flowers look a little bit more like flowers. Oh, uBlock too, huh? Oh wait, yeah, but it works for you. Okay, I'm just making sure. Yeah, I think the one that's just called Adblock just kind of stopped working. Uninstalled Chrome last week. The lack of Adblock extension was one thing, but you opened it again and disabled literally all of the rest of your extensions. Ooh. Yeah. Chrome, like, I only have Chrome as backup because, yeah, it has time and time again gotten worse. Oh, it removed quality of life things? Yeah, that's annoying. Alright, we need some contrast. I think I need to find a new way to make... No, not a new way. I think I just need to refresh the palette. Oh, don't take it personally. Sometimes I read messages out loud, sometimes I don't. I still read them, though. Unless the chat is moving a little bit too fast, then my likelihood of missing them increases. That is contrasty. Perhaps too contrasty? Yeah, that's probably too contrasty. It's starting to remind me of grapes. But maybe we can find a middle color. That kind of works. I'm not sold on it, though. Okay, my CPU usage went down. I still don't know what the heck that was about, though. I am excited to hopefully have my new computer back next week. Would it work better if I had another color between the shades of purple? That's a good point. Yeah. I'm gonna finish this up and then we'll see what's up. Old PC has been struggling. I mean, a lot of the stuff, like, I don't remember a lot of the settings I had to, like, keep it in its best condition. Or I don't know if it's just been rapidly degrading over the past couple of months, because I was like, I don't remember it being this bad. Like, it's holding up enough that we got the stream going, but yeah, no, I'm like, if I had to deal with this for longer, woof. Alright, I'm gonna move the crystal because it is getting in the way. Goodbye to the crystal. So when you got home after this week, gonna do more Warhammer painting? Would be fine. Would it be fine if you posted the pictures in art chat when you complete them? Yeah, go ahead. I definitely consider. Yeah, that's all art. I need a sip of water. Hey, Pico the Fox. Alright, I'm gonna add more green to the background. See how this all pans out. I feel like I could... Actually, no, I'm gonna do a tiny bit of purple over here. Kind of scattered around. Base, the Black Templar's enjoyer. Yeah, I like know very little about 40k, so I'll let y'all chat amongst yourselves. Oh, my speaker died. That's what happened. I was like, oh, quiet. But I think y'all still can still hear the music. Music's still going on fine? Alright, cool. Spycy, in the meantime, will sit in silence. No, last time when the stream was 100% silent, I was like, ooh, this is very quiet. I don't know if I like it. But I survived. It's a wireless speaker, yeah. Yeah, it's just the temporary battery. Just need to charge it, but like I said, I couldn't find the... I always misplace that charger because it's one of the old school ones. And now almost everything that I have, like my phone doesn't use it. Okay, now it's time for green. It's gonna be interesting. I haven't done... Well, I have done foliage, but I haven't done flower foliage with gouache in a long time. It might blend in too much, but if anything, it's just underpainting. USB-cification of everything is both a blessing and a curse. Yeah, that's it, precisely. It's also possible that Bandito has the cord, because I think we, like, lost some of the cords and we just have one between the two of us, and I think they might have it. Or I might just be blaming them for no reason. That was purple. I didn't mean to get purple. The deer looks bewildered at how much foliage is going on. Oh yeah, it's Monday today. Y'all do anything fun during the weekend? I finally went on a hike. Saw a lot of frogs, that was cool. I don't think I've seen that many frogs in a hike. It's Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Oh, right. Thank you. You don't have to be sorry. I am so... Because, yeah, I planned... well, I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, well, I can't do a game stream on my usual Mondays. I should do an art stream. And then I didn't, because life got in the way. So that's why my brain was like, it's Monday. The stream actually did happen. No, it's not. Either way, the weekend wasn't that far away. Oof. Okay, I gotta stretch my arm a bit, starting to do. Mother's Day kind of came and went. That takes a lot of spoons. Right. Yeah, no, these like last past 2 weeks have just been like a lot. And so I'm just like all scrambled. Also just schedule scramble in general doesn't help. But hopefully open this upcoming week is a little bit more chill. Yeah, every time I think about Mother's Day, I think of Biggest Little Fur Con. I don't think they have it anymore, but they used to consistently have it on Mother's Day. But I think after pandemic, it got all switched around. 21% shark? I don't think I've done shark yet. Watch me get low. $67. Actually, that's pretty good. I sounded disappointed. Hope every day is chill for everyone. I mean, you gotta have some of those exciting days in there somehow. Keep you alert. Give you something to write about. No more rock redeems. Yeah, I think there's 3 rock redeems per stream. Otherwise, I'll run out of rocks. Could save your channel points. Well, let that dry, I guess. The sweater is okay. This is the part that I'm like, this needs more. Oh right, free weekend Atlanta, yeah. Yeah, they're like always sometime in May. I don't associate them with Mother's Day, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this year. I've been like not great at keeping up with social media. Like I'm also been like not great at even uploading my own art. Even though sometimes I do have art, I don't know what's up with me. I'm just like, I've been having social media aversion. I don't know where that's coming from. But hey, streaming is still still social. Yeah, I'm definitely like, yeah, more active on Discord. Because it used to be the opposite. I used to be more active on the popular social media sites, and I would just like barely talk on Discord. There's like this big white splotch on the cheek. I don't know how to even it out. So if I add more water, it just gets more... wait, I think we're figuring it out. Maybe. Paint around it. Save up to redeem the most dreadful and powerful redeem possible speaking Spanish. Why is it dreadful? How many Spanish speakers do we have? I know 4 Pigeons is, but... I was like, would anybody understand? Is the goal to make more social media posts? Not exactly, but it doesn't hurt. It is good for growth, and I haven't... I have just... me not posting definitely is a stagnation. Hey, alright. Got someone over here. Because it adds more tension? I guess so, yeah. Took French instead. I mean, French... There's still a lot of places that speak French. Even if it's like dialect, like, still understand. I'd love to see my art anytime, so post my art away. Alright. Yeah, no, I've just like really been neglecting Blue Sky. Where else do I post? Tumblr. Tumblr's chill because people can still find your old stuff and like share it. But like Blue Sky doesn't quite work that way. And Mastodon. Taking French right now, Spanish definitely helps out learning it. Yeah, I feel like it would also be tricky too to not just like confuse the two sometimes and be like, but I will speak this instead. I don't know. Romance languages. The place you live is right next to Quebec, so it's more of a logical option. Oh yeah, that totally makes sense. Another Mastodon user? Yeah, Mastodon. It is amazing. I definitely sound like the people who are like, yo, you gotta try Linux, it's the best thing ever, which, I don't know, it's actually pretty great. But yeah, no, the fact that it will never be filled with ads, I mean, depending on who, I don't think you can. Even if like the server host for some reason decides to. I think it's like really convoluted to add ads. Mastodon's for furry nerds? That is true. A lot of tech people over there. Also Linux user. Well, hey, there you go. You gotta commit. Then you'll have to you go to sleep. Glad to be able to catch the stream. Yeah, it was great seeing you. Have a good sleep. Good night. Well, since this is all still drying, I think I'm gonna paint the sky blue. Blue. Okay, this is gonna be really dark. Ignore it. I just had way too much pigment on my brush. Looks overcast, but who cares? We are trusting the process. Stay awesome, Possum. If you don't, you'll cry. We will stay awesome. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, it's kind of starting to look like something. think. I'm always like, I think, and then I'm like, never mind. Gonna give this a try. Okay, do my best to not touch the foliage because I think it's still quite wet. I feel like this has way too much pigment on it. Calm down. Ugh, steady hand. There we go. Okay. Think therefore I know. Gosh, I wish. Don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, that's way too dark. I mean, as the eyelash, it's fine. I could just say it's makeup. But for the rest of the lining, I feel like that would be way too dark. What kind of, like... I can't decide, because, like, the hoodie is kind of shaded, so it'd be weird if the character wasn't shaded. But part of me is just lazy and just wants to add lines, just be flat. Ah, we'll shade. Doesn't even have to be, like, super intense shading. That's probably still wet. Ooh. Look at trusty old deer for reference. Whoops, did I just get paint on it? Oh well. This deer has a very long snout in comparison, so it's kind of hard to, like, visualize it. Well, this one's, like, very dark. We need to change the lighting. It's like the opposite of what I want. Sometimes having these little figurines is helpful. Deer jump scare. Ugh. Deer. Deer. Instead of the deer, it's you in the headlights. Gosh, how many of y'all have almost run over a deer? Luckily not me. I've seen them on the edge. Like, its entire face gets dark, whereas it's like deers get light. I want the opposite. Okay, I think I figured it out. Perhaps. They're overrun where you live. Oh dear. Yeah, they're like, I think they're like kind of invasive everywhere. Hence, deer season. Has killed 4? I feel like that must have killed 4 killed 4 of her cars. Dang, that's scary, because they could really mess you up. Yeah, no natural predators, exactly. They come out of nowhere. Yeah. I gotta keep an eye out. Especially since, like, in the daytime, they blend in so well. I mean, hence, you know, I'm like trying to protect themselves. The good old camouflage, but geez. Kind of has a little funky line right here too. Makes me think of a fang for some reason. Howdy, the Dandelion. I think I want to make the nose bigger. The harsher shading on the face works a lot better with the shaded jacket. Ah, okay. Yeah, we'll see, because I think I'm gonna go back with the jacket, we'll see. But I do like stronger shading, at least in the foreground. Because yeah, right here, the layer is still too light. Want to give it a nice, I don't know, opaque kind of look. It does sometimes pick up the pigment and moves it around, which I'm not a fan of. Yeah, we're almost at 2 hours. Yep, definitely takes a little bit longer than if this was just watercolor. But I don't know, I really do like that opaque look, so I'm like, I will persevere. Alright, I was gonna make the snout a little bit bigger. I think it looks too small. Looks like a dog snout. There was a bit like, not quite a tangent line, but still close with like the hair and the shading of the ear. It's just like a marking in the ear. So I'm like, I don't know about that. Pooch it up. This green doesn't really want to be pigmented. You broke your last Apple Pen for digital art, but you kind of miss it. Dang. My condolences. Yeah, those are not cheap. Hmm. Okay, it's working. It's working. Sorry, I think I tapped the mic again. What's my favorite thing to celebrate? Um, Look at a question. I don't know. I guess I enjoy celebrating like I don't know, other people's parties for some reason. Because then the attention is not on me, but it's also fun to just chill and hang out with folk. Like a holiday? Hmm. I don't know, Halloween's cool. Halloween's a vibe. Mic tapping is not too loud, don't worry. Oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, because this is so long, and I'm having a hard time yet not tapping it. I was like, why is it such a long just like snippet right there? Oh, you think the music finally hit the end of its playlist? Oh, it's still going. Wait, let me see. Oh, interesting. Okay, it like stopped working with chill hop. I don't know why it randomly decided to see. Measures a really quiet part of the song? No, no, no. Oh, that's weird. It just like disconnected. Yeah, and it doesn't even recognize desktop audio. That's weird. Uh, what? Hold on, I'm gonna hit starting soon and I'm gonna see if it refreshes. No, it's not working. That's weird. What the heck? Yeah, because it lets me click on the source, but it's not working. Well, that's weird. Oh, here comes the ads. Okay. No, I'm not gonna make music. Oh god, y'all don't want to hear that. That'd be awful. Okay, well, since ads are apparently happening, I'm gonna try to troubleshoot while those happen. So, thank you for letting me know, and we may or may not have music when we come back. Hold on, I actually need to click start ads. maybe my thing just exploded because it's back to like 100% CPU slash GPU use. Okay. I think, yeah, the music just died. That was really weird. I think, yeah, my best case would be to restart OBS, but in that case, I would just, like, make the stream go away. So I guess we'll be musicless. Put on a playlist, I suppose. Dang. Sorry about that, y'all. So, yeah, I'll just type in. No music. Alright. Well, I tried. That's weird. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. Like I said, very excited to have my other PC, hopefully, soon. I stopped recording the video, so hopefully that changed the CPU, GPU use a bit, like, just decreased it, so hopefully we're not competing with that anymore. But alas, interesting, how do you say? I guess troubleshooting things? Well, we shall continue working on this fella. I was gonna make its nose bigger. That was the thing that I kept telling myself to do. You like to make music on your laptop? Ever done anything like that before? Way back in the day, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start making music. What was it? LLMS Studio or something? It's like an open source one. But I was like, you know what? I have way too many hobbies. Making music, I will accept that being one of the things I just don't do. Props to anybody who can do it. But I was like, I need to prioritize. Yeah, because I know a lot of artists, like visual artists, also like to make music. I can play music, but no, I do not write music. You find it easier than art? Yeah, and see, that's an example. We all have our strengths. He was so caught up in chat, didn't even notice the music. uh, like sometimes it's nice to have something in the background, at least for me, but then my speaker died, so I was like, well, I can't hear it. Still feel like I can make the nose bigger. I don't still want to regret this. You have like big noses. Have all this leftover paint. Also, yeah, if y'all ever want to, feel free to post your music in the art channel. Looks very intense. The colors do look very intense on screen. They're not, the red is not that intense, but yeah, I think it's the lighting. Happy little trees. Precisely. Whoops. There's like a little bit of a detachment between the shoulder and the hood. Hmm. Alright, well, leave that alone for a bit. Let it marinate. Get back to these leaves up here. I don't know why, but I have FTL soundtrack stuck in my head right now. Space music. Thought this was a hair over here, but no, it was just a line. I was like, oh no, how did I get a hair stuck here? I think we have entered the me being nonverbal portion of the stream. That concentration. Full concentration mode activated. Exactly. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can make a light orange. That is technically the color of the eye, but I accidentally made it a little bit too red. This might actually be too light, but... ba -ba -da -da. Kinda works. Nope, not enough pigment. Oh, snap. I just threw some paint. Luckily it landed on the paper that I had set down. Almost got my computer matte. That's a little bit better. It is a very cold color palette. I'd probably add a little bit more orange on top to make it look a little bit more vibrant. Peaceful vibes. Ah, thank you. Like this might be a lot, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll turn out okay. Woo! It's bright. That might be too much. go over it with a different color or a darker version. Okay, okay. Not bad. Low 50 Fahrenheit here at the moment. Blue sky, and this is perfect. Ooh. It's very nice. Yeah, we're getting high 57, which is actually very unusual for May here. But yeah, it's been very... kind of been a nice change. Definitely have a lot of hot weather ahead for us. Haven't started the rainy season yet, and winter's only 2 weeks away. Still blue sky every day. Is that usual? I guess the rainy season would make it less clear. Yeah, we don't have blue skies. It's just chilly and overcast here. Alright, back to the lilacs. Hmm. An additional color. I was like thinking blue, but I wasn't sure if it would like blend in too much to the blue sky itself. I also think there's still not enough contrast between the leaves and the lilacs. No, it's a very dry year again. Oh, okay. Yeah, we were supposed to get quite a bit of rain, but it's just been like, yeah, it's not happening. Okay. More contrast. Oh, it's a little guy. Welcome, welcome. We are musicless right now, so but hey, how did your stream go? How are you doing? What were y'all up to? My name is Spicy. I'm an opossum. Mostly do a lot of digital art, but lately been really feeling the traditional art, even though it's like a little bit tedious. Dredge, oh my goodness. I've been wanting to play that. How are you enjoying it? Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, your iPod stopped charging? Dang. Well, I hope, huh? Was it just the battery that's been giving you trouble? Or is it just like, oh no, it's time? Drifting into digital yourself? I mean, digital art is good and fun, but then sometimes your tech just decides to stop working. You think your charger is dead or dying? Okay. Yeah, because sometimes changing the battery, it's like a little bit expensive to change a battery. I've only done it for a phone, not an iPad, but it did give my tech a little bit more life. Yeah, I feel like the battery's like the first thing to go, typically. You have been using it almost nonstop. That is a good point. Oh, your phone is having similar issues. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Okay. Well, that would be a cheaper fix. Your new house is right near the beach. Old men run past every day with surfboards under their arms, making the most of the late summer. Hell yeah. I also just recently learned that some people in Australian culture, if there's like not a typhoon. What is the other one? It's not a hurricane. Maybe it is a typhoon. Some people are like, "Oh hell yeah, these are the best waves. Let's go." And it's like a lot of people are like, "No, I'm gonna stay indoors. The winds are crazy." Surfers are on a different level. Cyclone. Yes, yes, thank you. Well, how was Dredge? Dredge is on my radar because I played Dave the Diver and they had like a collab with Dredge. But at the same time, I was like, I looked at the gameplay and I was like, looks a little complicated. I don't know about that, but if it's a fun time. I think it's a pretty short game, is it not? Tsunami, not a tsunami. Can you imagine people surfing in a tsunami? Ride the wave, y'all. That would be on a totally different level. Stretch. Yeah, I do need a stretch break. Can't see my arms. They are stretching though. Didn't get too far into it, but it seemed like a nice little stream game. Alright, alright. I'll have to check out the VOD. All about the fishing. The creepy fishing, if I recall correctly. I'm going over to a friend's house a bit to do some gouache. Thank you for inspiring you to do more traditional art. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I would love to see the art. I mean, no pressure, of course. But yeah, have a good time. And I hope the gouache treats you well. I'm kind of fighting it right now, but gotta trust the process. Alright. Honestly, you're tired of games being ranked on how long they are because it causes an avalanche of stretching the game to make it longer. Oh yeah, no, when I say a short game, a lot of times I'm like, I like short games because they're good stream games. Sometimes you can get them done in one or two streams. So that's what I like about short games. Thinking of adding maybe some shadow. All right, we're gonna have the deer, the deer jump scare again. It has a lot of shadow under its, I don't know, jaw area. All right, I'm going for it. I might hate it. I might love it. Who knows? Also, if y'all aren't already following little guy, fellow furry, fellow artist, a lot of good stuff, very painterly style. Yeah, be sure to check him out. Oh my god, Sudoku. I like short games because I can say I'm taller than them. Way, way, way. You're a furry too? Well, welcome. I always kind of assume everyone's a furry, but actually there are quite a few people who hang out who aren't furries, so also non-furries, welcome. Hmm. Gonna grab the old Posca pen. Give it a tiny eye shine. You'd never be able to guess what you are. Noodles the furry, dang. Let me see. Are you an anime fan by chance? I don't know, a lot of furries are anime fans as well. At least it's a good way to get people to not ask you if you're a furry or not. I have had people ask me if I'm a furry and I'm like, I have a fursona. It's right here. A snake. Persona's a manokit. Monokit? Manokit. Hey, thank you for the follow. People still ask you, thinking it's satire. Ah, I see. You can never escape. Alright, well I think I'm gonna start lining at least the deer, because I'm kind of tired of it looking a little bit mushy. Gotta go grab the other palette. Get the old trusty ink out. You're not a furry, you just draw furries and have furry PNG tuber for the clouds. Dang. Dang. I mean, you know, you get so much clout being a furry. It's not like there's like a cap for us. You probably are a furry, considering being a furry. Okay, that paint is still wet. Ugh. Let me see if I can get around it. That is wiggly as heck. Don't have a lot of control right now. Don't do it. Don't become a furry. It could be an expensive hobby, depending on what you're doing. On the flip side, I know there's a lot of people who are like, you have to have a fursuit in order to be a furry. It's like, that is not true. It usually comes from non-furries, though. Don't have a suit. Oh yeah, no. I think like 30%. Last time I checked, there was like I don't know where they got these numbers, but they said about 30% of the fandom have suits. That is not the majority. You look at the suspiciously rich ones, wondering how they get life figured out. A lot of them were or are in tech. There's a lot of military furries. A lot of the artist furries, not so much. They are not suspiciously rich. Although some have had their businesses take off. 30% of furries are rich. 30% seems a little high to you. And I guess like that, I feel like a lot of people have started making their own too. Because like that still includes partials. Because a lot of people think like the whole fursuit, but partials at least pre-pandemic were still pretty affordable. And I've seen some people like make their partial for like the first time, and it looks like amazing. But yeah, I don't really know exactly what the where those numbers came from. My best guess is probably conventions. You want to say about 2 to 3% maybe? The rest are peeps with OCs, online, or VTubers who are just general furry enjoyers. Yeah, because like also like having a custom 3D avatar or even a 2D, live 2D one can cost just as much as a fursuit. How are we looking? Looking okay. To lightly outline some of these flowers. Well, that's a whole leaf. Yeah, if I was more motivated, I would make my own suit, but I have not been motivated. Making a 2D avatar was a lot more motivating for me. You would like to make one, don't have anywhere to get needed machines and stuff, no knowledge on how to do it. You'd make a hunter and white bat for a suit. That is a really cool uh character idea. Those bats are very cute. I just yeah, I feel like bat characters are very cool. That was actually in a different world. Spycy could have been a bat. My first intentional fursona, because like technically I had a government assigned penguin sona, but my first like I'm in the furry fursona was initially a bat, but I changed my mind. But they're very cute. fursuits on the backbone are an expensive purchase for you. Understandable. They use leaves as roofs? What the heck? That's so cute. Yeah, I feel like I did the somewhat furry sin of like I have a partial. I don't wear it that much anymore. Because I don't know, fursuiting is like kind of exhausting. But I did have a lot of fun with it when I did use it. Maybe I'll get back into it one day. We're running out of ink. Wish you could live in a fursuit. Reminds me of a funny theory that somebody had that Night in the Woods everyone's just wearing fursuits. They're just humans. But yeah, no, vision is wonky as heck in fursuits. I would ended up using temporary contacts because I couldn't fit my glasses in. And yeah, a little bit expensive. Night in the Woods mentioned, always. I kind of wish I didn't. I think Night in the Woods was the second game I ever streamed. Maybe it was the first game I've ever streamed. No, Stardew was the first one. I kind of wish I saved it for later, but it was still fun. Has cool art style and music, yeah. That one scene hit hard as someone with a lot of mental health struggles. I'm like, there are so many scenes that hit hard. I'm not 100% sure, but yes, yeah. It was really well written. What to do with this palette? Put it back here. Hopefully I don't forget. Actually, yeah, wait, one more thing. We'll give the eye a little bit of an outline. I'm still unsure whether I should give it a mouth. Unhappy face. Oh wow, they look so sad. This is too sad. That was never there. Alright, just want to get rid of this because I don't like how it's just sticking out. Beautiful colors on this. Ah, thank you so much. They're a little colder than I expected, but it works. We can be cold sometimes. It's uncanny, hyper-realistic face in the background. Like somebody creeping. Someone asked me once why I draw all my deer sad, and not all of them, but in general I draw a lot of my characters sad or neutral. I don't know. It's how I feel. We're sorry. Wait, don't take me too seriously. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not always sunshine and butterflies over here, but no. I'm fine, I'm fine. Like drawing neutral faces, because it lets people read into it more. That's a good reason. Sometimes I'm like almost scared to draw too expressionful of faces. I'm like, I don't know, I don't want it to be too uncanny either. Like a lot of like YouTube faces, those freak me out. It's too much. I don't want to draw something like that. Hmm. Should I should I say it's done? Part of me is like, yeah, but another part of me is like, nah. I think I want to fix this weird kind of tangent line looking thing. What's left that I could do? Mm, could always be better. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, beyond perfectionism, yeah, I think I could pretty much wrap it up. I'm gonna try to push this a little bit more. Not on the same line as the hair. Did lose a little bit of that pinkish. See if I can try to bring it back. Like most of my paint has dried already, so it's kind of hard to bring some of these colors. Kind of guessing on how. Nope, that is way too late. Well, dang. Gonna try this one again. Did I want to fill any additional art on the left page? Eventually, probably off stream, because I'm like, my arm is starting to hurt a bit at this point. It's been a while since I got a little bit of arm pain on stream, but yeah, I think painting is a little bit more painful for me than drawing. Something about the brush. For what the dog doing. I'm like scanning anything else I can slightly do. Just like add a little bit of color. Ooh, that's pink. You know what? The pink is okay. Also, you had to hold the brush in different ways to not have your hand touch the page. I'm sure adds to the wear down. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, like in calligraphy, they tell you to hold your brush kind of like this. Maybe it's more like this, but it's like straight down. And I wonder if there's, I don't know, that would be good for painting. Such an odd way for me to think of how to hold your brush, but maybe they have a point. All right, well, I think that about wraps it up. Start cleaning up here. I might go back and try to see if I want to change the expression at all, but I think for the most part, it should be fine. If anything, maybe digitally change it. Let me straighten it out a bit. Actually, let me remove this tilt. Does that make it better? Ah, thank you so much, y'all. I love how the two boats, they just look like they're kind of like facing each other. Just hanging out. Alright, well I think I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna skip on rating today. Just feel like packing it up. But thank you so much for hanging out. Can't believe this, you're taking a break? Wait, what? I do take breaks. Yeah. Oh, hopefully we can end stream before ads start happening. Needs more magical crystal rocks. Next stream. We did have quite the rock share. Here, I'll throw the rock back on here for for visual appeal. The other one's way too big. We got rocks. They're still hanging out. Setting alarm for next week at 6 a.m. Oh, that is early. Well, thank you so much for making it. Have a good one, y'all. Have a good rest of the week. And I really hope that on Monday we'll have the computer back so we can actually play games. Get that extra 30 cents from ads. I mean, I guess, yeah. Right, I always forget. Did I spell socials wrong? Socials. I'm typing one-handed. Yeah, 30 cents. Gosh, I wish I got 30 cents from ads. Ads have not been kind to me lately. But yes, there's a social media. If y'all like game streams over on YouTube, well, then that's over on a different channel. On Twitch, it stays the same. We do games, we do art here. A little bit of everything. Have a good one, y'all. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.